First, it looks like this. All right, let's break that down. First, I'm going to create a frame. This frame is across the belly, and a lot of contact point, the pressure is going to be on this side. The idea is to create an outside 90 degree with my arm. So if he sits up for a moment, I'll have a regular 90 degree on my arm. This will be an inside 90 degree, and then we have an outside 90 degree. If I keep a 90 degree just like this, the pressure on top, if he puts his hands here to represent his gravity, I'll get really tired on my tricep side. So if he continues to push down and I create like a frame over here, this is going to help me maneuver a little bit better, and his weight shifts slightly. But if I continue to push, I'll then get him to go to this side as my hip is opening his leg. The elbow itself helps push him in that direction where I get to manage where his weight is at. Can he move while I'm doing that? He sure can, but I need to be able to move myself and manage just enough weight to get on the side that I want him to be. He's leaning over here, so that way you can see the illustration of how this leg can become light. So if I continue to go like this, everyone would kind of understand that this leg bears most of the weight. This one starts to become light, allowing the hip to lift up the leg. So as he comes back down, I'll create that contact point that I just explained, push against it, and then move my hip. Super important detail. This elbow right here has to be on this side, okay? The furthest that it can go in is about the belly button area. Anywhere else past that, he's gonna pass my arm to the other side. And then he's gonna create what's called the gift wrap position, which is very bad for me. It's hard for me to turn back towards him. He's in a more advantaged position. And the only real way out is to start to turn your belly down, which is even worse, right? Because like you're facing away and your hips are trapped just like this. So let's not do that. So shift the weight over, open up the hips. Now, next detail is that my knee over here next to his foot. What I'm going to do here is pick up my knee, like I'm lifting it up towards me, making his foot kind of cant out in this angle. Can you see that? Go here, just like that. The idea in my mind is to get the knee to pass underneath his foot, like trying to get to where his shoelaces would be. And it lifts his foot up, allowing the other foot to be able to pick that up. Now, it's super important that when you do this and you pick it up, you pinch your knees so that way his foot won't come out again, okay? Also, leg, make sure that it's not on top, because if he's vined over your leg like that, it's very difficult to accomplish that motion. It's better to kick the leg out, flatten your leg like this so he cannot re-grapevine. So now as you go, I'm on my side, and now I can use my knee. Pick up the leg. Now this elbow right here is going to find its way inside, so I can create push. I'm pushing with the upper part of my elbow here. Okay, not the pointy part itself, but the section that includes part of your forearm underneath. As I open it here, I also will kick my leg straight, which skims or slices underneath. Now I get to expose the leg. What I'd like to do from here is that my thigh will come up. So it's a lot harder for him to step over with his knee like this. So if I come up, he has to really work for it, and he's already helping me escape. So climb up with your leg first, then shoot your hips over, and maintain this underhook position with your arm. Because I want to use this area as an area of work. Move your hips out some more, hiking him up. And there's a lot of options here to come up underneath, but for a basic motion, we're just going to open up your knee on the other side and then control with the closed guard.